Heyo, Hudson here with Planet 4 Gaming. I'm playing more War Thunder historical battles, this time in the La-5F to be precise. So yeah, all you need to know about this plane is it's kind of like the middle of the road La-5. I think it's better than the straight up La-5, you know, the first one you get, the rank 7. I think it's noticeably better, but way not as good as the FN. FN's a big improvement, but forget that shit. We're talking about the La-5F here. It's got good turn time, good speed, good guns. There's not really anything not to like about it. It doesn't take damage the best out of Russian planes. I haven't upgraded it fully, so I don't have that great of an idea, but I don't really anticipate it changing much. But yeah, it's a decent plane. You can do work with it, no problem. Air-to-air combat, it's good. Even air-to-ground, you can take out pillboxes with the bombs, no problem. It's a versatile plane, I suppose. I don't know why you'd take bombs in historical, but I did it once on accident. Anyway, I'm in a full battle here. I see this P-47 and I'm just going after him. He wastes my wingmate there. Oh man, that's gotta suck, you know? Getting shot down by a P-47. Fat-ass tub plane. More effective in the ground attack role than the fighter role. Whatever. He's about to be history. Since he's lost all that altitude, I can build up enough speed to take him out. The P-47 does build up good speed, but the La-5 has good energy retention, and it can build up speed pretty good in a dive as well. So no concern there. I'm just chasing him through the clouds, scanning around, making sure there's nothing to be concerned about, and then I'll just take him up the ass like I do all the time. So yeah. Somehow he got below me like that. I have no idea how that happened. He ended up right underneath me. Whatever. Going after him now. And he's not even aware of what's happening. Even after getting shot, he's like, ugh, what the fuck? He's not even trying. Maybe he's AFK, I have no idea. But it doesn't look like he's putting up a fight. Unless that's what he calls a fight, which we've got very different definitions, if you ask me. But I've shredded his shit now. He's got no chance. He's going down. And now we move on to the Spitfire. You can see there's other bombers in the area. I'm going for the fighter. A lot of War Thunder players would not even understand my reasoning behind that. Because bomber's way easier to take out. Well, guess what, shithead? The bomber's not going to take you out. You gotta eliminate threats in this game if you want to win. I mean, I know if your only concern is, like, picking up a kill, then yeah, go for the fucking bomber, you shithead. But, I mean, if you want to play like a real man, you go for fighters. It's a better challenge, and it's a better help to your team. Bombers come next. That's how I do things. But you can see I'm going up against a Spitfire here. I'm not trying to turn fight with him. For a lot of players, the urge to try to turn fight, even with the knowledge that you can't out-turn a plane, is far too much. Well, for me, I know I can't out-turn him, so I'm just gonna fly straight, get enough distance between them that I can turn around and take him in a head-to-head. And I understand head-to-heads are pretty risky. Even if you've got a good armament, fairly damage-resistant plane, it can essentially go either way. And a lot of the times you're relying on your own skill. But that's just the way you gotta do it. There's not really much other option. I've got a PE2 helping me out a bit. I mean, PE2, whatever, but I don't think that makes much of a difference, to be honest. I see him turn around, I jump on that. jump right after him. Just trying to force him into head-to-head, see if I can maybe get behind him. And that's the way you gotta do it. Build up distance from a plane you got the speed advantage on, but not turn time. If you don't have a speed advantage or a turn time advantage, that's gonna be a difficult one. I don't even know what to do there. You're pretty much fucked. That's the way I look at it. You've got to have teamwork to make that shit work out. Of course, talking about when you're both at the same altitude. If you got the advantage in altitude, then you can do whatever you want. But, yeah. Let's not worry about that right now. I've critted him so much he can't even use his plane to its full potential, so I've pretty much got free reign over him at this point. P2 dives in, crashes like an idiot. Whatever. But now I've got more company. Another Spitfires latched onto me, and I'm just flying straight. Well, mostly flying straight. I gotta keep his guns off me a bit, but yeah, you can see here I'm starting the straightforward trajectory. That's what you gotta do. You might end up taking a bit of damage from his guns when you're around 50, 60, well, 0.5, 0.6 kilometers away, but eventually you'll get enough distance between each other where he won't be able to do shit. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to head to my base, head to Waspy Eagle. Waspy Eagle over there. Maybe he can help me out, but that's the way you gotta do it. You can't outturn him. It's your only option, to be honest. So, my team has been fucking annihilated. My team's history. That's just it. It's me. Me against like 5 fighters. God damn it. What am I gonna do here? I'll show you what to do. I mean, I can't guarantee you're gonna win when you're so outnumbered like this. But you can put up a fight even if you're the last plane. You can do some serious damage, and that's what I'm gonna do here. I've taken so much damage to my airframe that I can't turn fight against really anything. I mean, Spitfire, fuck that shit, of course. But I mean, anything I'm not gonna be able to turn fight against. And now I'm entering suicide mode, where I just go head-to-head with a P-39, because I don't give a shit. I've got 2 kills, I'm the last player, I'm just doing as much damage as I can. And I fuck his shit up. He must have been mad pissed there. One of the best guns in the game, and he gets wasted by me. But I'm out of ammo now. Out of options. I'm just flying to the base. The AAA can tear their shit up, and that's my only option. You can't even argue. I've got no ammo. What am I going to do? Ram them? What do you want from me? I'm going to the base. Let the base do the damage. Let it do your dirty work for you. And you see what I do here is I've built up a good amount of distance, and I'm going to do an inverted loop here. Well, more just a turn. I'm going to turn around. And the reason for this is I'm trying to keep them over the base as long as possible. It's putting me in a spot where I can take damage, but it's keeping them over the base so the base can take them out. That makes sense to you? I think I explained that properly. Yeah, I've taken a few shots from P-39, not too bad. Spitfire's down. P-39 is still on my tail. He's trying to get me. My plane has taken the damage surprisingly well, and some clusterfuck of violence has happened behind me. I don't know what that was. I heard like 3 explosions there. Must have been some intense shit. I wish I looked back earlier. But he's down. I land, get back out. Last fighter on their team, they've got a B-25 as well. And I'm not going up against that shit. No, sir. He's got the altitude advantage and the turn time advantage. I'm not taking that shit. Not here, not anywhere. And you can tell me all you want how cowardly or dishonorable that is. I don't give a shit. I'm only trying to get kills and get wins. I'm not trying to look like the honorable, badass fighter pilot with a heart of gold. That is not me. I'm gonna use dirty tricks as much as I can. I'm gonna play smart and make the most of my advantages. And I'm using the base. We're right by the base, I'm going right towards it. It's the way it is. Yeah, you can see I'm doing that thing where I turn around to keep him over the base. Maybe the base can hit his aileron, hit his elevator, whatever, hit his engine, slow him down. Whatever works. Spitfires do not take critical damage all that well. Elevator they take surprisingly well, I've noticed. I've taken out their elevator in the Yak 9T of all planes. And it flew back to base and landed. I thought I had him for sure. And that bit me in the ass later. Fuck me. He came back and killed me later. Because in that situation, I was the last plane on my team. But enough of that. Fuck that shit. We're in this game here. I'm building up distance between me and him. Like I said earlier. Can't turn fight, so I'll just turn around and force him into a head-to-head. And like I said, it's a risky situation, but you've got to be confident in your ability to do damage to him before he does it to you. And also confident in your plane, that it can take more damage. And do more damage. Makes sense? So yeah, head-to-head time. Barreling in at high speeds. Not really, but... guns blazing. Fuck his shit up. Look at that shit. Tear that wing right off. That looked fucking badass, if I do say so myself. But 4 kill streak, no problem. Completely outnumbered, and managed to pull some crazy shit. But that ends here. Pro tip: when you're God damn it, when you've done the most badass thing you ever have in War Thunder, taking out planes far better than your own, all on your own, outnumbered, learn how to land properly. And I'd like to say that the critical damage was the problem here, but I landed the plane earlier with worse damage. And what I really did was I tried to slow down too fast. I was more concerned with overshooting the runway, because I've taken damage to my engine. And I just lost way too much speed on approach. And one thing I've noticed with the La-5F is it does not build up speed good enough when it's lost it in a landing approach, and as you can see there, I just splattered onto the ground. I'm alive, that's the thing that counts. And I would have liked to have been able to take off and take out that B-25 for a badass clutch outnumbered win. But you don't get miracle work on this channel. I just show you how to fly to the best of my abilities. And that's how it goes. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful in showing you how to play the La-5F. It's not the greatest of planes, but it'll do the job. So yeah, this has been Hudson with P4G. Thanks for watching, and get the fuck out of here.